Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am Canada Zone, and today we're recording the rebuild of the Philadelphia 76ers, a team who seemingly cannot catch a break on my channel because every other week during the season it felt like I was making a new What If Sixers video. And this video is going to be no different. We're turning injuries off for this. We're going to see, with Paul George and Joel Embiid unable to miss time due to injury or being lazy or running a podcast, we're going to see how successful this team can be. Take a look at the rotation. Before we get started, we've got Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid both getting 31 a night. Paul George is going to play 27. Trenton Watford and Jaron McCain are both going to be playing 26. Off the bench, it's a six-man bench. It's going to be Quentin Grimes, who I brought back on a 3-year extension. I'll show you guys that right now. It is 22.5, 24.3, 26.1. VJ Edgecombe's getting 20. Janai Broom getting 17. Kelly Oubre, Justin Edwards, and Adem Bona. My goal at the deadline is going to be to move Kyle Lowry, Andre Drummond, and maybe even Kelly Oubre for picks, whether they're first, seconds. Hell, I don't care. Cash considerations. Oh, boy. So I think we're good to go. We're going to simulate to the deadline. Hopefully this team picks it up a little bit, maybe puts ourselves in the playoff race, or we completely bottom out and we get ourselves in that top 3 to 5 range for the next lottery. So I will see you guys at the deadline. Alrighty, boys, we are at the deadline here. I am switching through, this is intriguing actually, but I'm not going to make that trade. There was one trade that stuck out to me, and this is one of them. There's actually one other one I wanted to show you guys. I can't remember which way it is. It's not for Michael Porter Jr. It was for Clint Capella. I figure we run maybe a double big, or we pick up a guy like Miles Bridges who can spread the floor, space the floor, and maybe we're able to not get rid of this pick, and he's under contract. But I think I'm going to go Clint Capella for now, because I feel like... Actually, you know what? I'm going to trade... You know what? We're going to pick up Miles Bridges. Yeah, let's do it. 6'7", 225. Let's try and avoid doing the picks. I will give them second rounders instead. I'll give them every second rounder that they could want. Boom. Perfect. I don't mind that in the slightest, because now this allows us to... Adem Bona, by the way, 2K just sucks. And they have him shooting threes. He's shooting 29% from the field. The guy literally can't shoot, and they have him just chucking. Trenton Watford, he's been fine, but he's more of a bench role guy, I feel like, in the NBA. Definitely not a starting caliber power forward. But I will give him about 20 off the bench. Let's do 18. We'll do 18 to Broom, and we'll get VJ up there, 22. Quentin Grimes has been really good for us off the bench this year. Justin Edwards will get 10 to Andre Drummond. That's a better backup center. 10-man rotation now moving forward. We're going to also together change Adem Bona's tendency, because there's no reason this guy should have a 73 shot 3 tendency. Why is it a 73 2K? Tell me. Show me this. 1 3-pointer attempted in 58 games. Why is it a 73? 2K is actually buns. I'm not even convinced they watched the games. Like, this is a basketball simulation game that doesn't know what the players do when they play. Let's also try and dump Kyle Lowry really fast, even if it's 4 seconds, like a first rounder for Braxton Key. I got to do it. A first round pick is a first round pick. That is all now. Yep, rotation is set. We're 21 and 30. That is going to do it for the deadline. I will see you guys at the end of the regular season now, whether it's in the playoffs or we're dipping our hats in the draft lottery. So I'll see you there. Alrighty, boys. Season is wrapped. Ant is your MVP. Cooper Flagg is your Rookie of the Year. RJ Barrett is your Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. That's an interesting one. So fully healthy, Wemby still didn't play? Why did he only play 10 games? He's out for personal reasons. I have injuries off. We made the playoffs as the 6th seed. I'm curious what that took, because I didn't see our record. 41 and 41 got you into the playoffs as the 6th seed. We clinched a playoff spot with a 41 and 41 record. One thing I have to do, actually, before we even do this, is change the Miles Bridges shot tendency. I want him to shoot the ball. I definitely don't mind him shooting it. Let's drop that a bit. 85 there. Quentin doesn't need the touch as much. Jared definitely doesn't. Let's get him to 75, though. And then Paul George, we're going to drop as well. Definitely doesn't need that many touches. I think we are good to roll for these playoffs here. Unless we maybe subtract the Justin Edwards minutes, but he was good. He shot league average. Andre Drummond honestly wasn't that good. So I think because Joel can't get injured, we're going to run his minutes up. We're going to run up the Miles Bridges minutes, and we're going to run up the Let's see, we got 6 more to play with. Let's go Jared McCain up to 28, Paul George up to 28, 31 to Bridges? Or no, let's go 34 to the big 2. 9-man rotation under Nick Nurse. We've got the Heat in round number 1. It's going to be in Miami for the first 2. This is going to be big. Davion Mitchell, Tyler Harrow, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, and Kel Ware. Let's see how we look. Game number 1 in Miami, we lose. By how much? Oh, man, they kicked the crap out of us. They win by 24. Joel and, oh, man, Paul George, 5 of 12 is your second leading scorer. Game 2 in Miami. We lose both on the road. I'm not too confident that we're going to be able to pull this one off. Game number 3 in Philly now. We lose that one as well. Are adjustments even worth it at this point? Paul George has been our leading scorer in, 2 of the games? Game number 4. And we are swept in the first round of, the Heat make a conference finals run. And the Spurs. Wemby comes back after playing 10 games, and they coast through the West and win a title. Staff retirements. Pop hangs it up. Good. Enjoy retirement. Live your life, dude. Russ, LeBron. League, meetings. There's nobody there. Draft lottery. Our pick is going to be kind of mid now, which kind of sucks. But maybe we can use some assets to trade up. The Hawks, via the Bucks, win the lottery. I think we're going to talk to Boston. We've got good graces with Boston, having made some trades with them before. Jason Tatum and Markelle Fultz being the largest, probably, in recent history, at least I can think of. Joe Mazzulla, Billy Donovan, Kenny Atkinson, Will Hardy. Let's try and pick up Will Hardy. Do we get him? We do. Perfect. Changed my mind. I'm not the front office guy. I am the internet GM. One of the internet GMs. Forgive me. That's Kenny's title. Proposed trade. Let's go talk to the Celtics about pick 3. Boys, we've got pick 18. We also have Quentin Grimes. Whoa. Hold on. I don't want to overpay, but maybe I just try and take their picks. Like, give me all your picks. And these, and these, and this. Try this. A swap worst, and you'll give me Luka Garza. I don't really want Luka Garza. Whoa. Let's try that. Come on. I don't want Drew Holiday. I definitely don't want Drew Holiday. All right, fine. I'll live with just... I don't want to do that, though. Fine. That's crazy. They have the money to take on Paul George. Holy cow, they do. I'll take Grant Williams back as like a salary dump for Grant. DFS got traded there. I don't really want him, actually. I'll take Grant Williams back. 1-year deal for Grant. Come on. And I'll give you our first in 2030. Okay, boys. Now you're being stingy. Swap worst. Oh my God. Okay. The Hawks trade it for Kawhi and James Harden. And the Clippers take AJ Dabanta, Darren Peterson, Chris Sinak. Cam Boozer goes to the Nuggets. Oh no. And the Knicks are trading with Boston. Oh my God. What is happening? For Nate Ament? Terry Abusele. Caleb Wilson's there. Elijah Arenas might be that guy. Because now we're going to trade Quentin Grimes, I think. Let's sim to the end. Elijah Arenas is going to be the guy for us. Or we talk to the Celtics about Nate Ament. Let me give you Trent Wofford. Let me give you Grant Williams. And I'll give you... Damn. I can't trade that pick. 2029. Okay, might have been an overpay. Let's go through the offseason really fast, and then I will meet back with you guys when we get to the regular season, and hopefully this is less of a headache for me. Alrighty, gentlemen. We have got one small trade here. I guess this isn't really small. It is unfathomable that Quentin Grimes is the same overall as Jalen Johnson in this universe, but I think I'm going to dump Quentin Grimes for Jalen Johnson. Now, it's going to cost me some money, but it's Jalen Johnson. Hold on here. De'Aaron Fox doesn't sim very well. I might sim okay, but I don't think I can do that. Let's take a look just to be safe. Scoot. I won't do it. Bobby Portis is also an offer that I looked at, but Jalen Johnson is right there. He's available. I figure, why not pick up Jalen Johnson? Let's make that trade. So now the roster going into free agency is going to be Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, VJ Edgecombe, Justin Edwards, Nate Ament, Probably going to move on from Justin Edwards this year. And then we'll go Jalen Johnson, Miles Bridges, Joel Embiid, Dembona. We definitely need a 2-guard and a 1. So let's trade Mr. Edwards for a 2-guard or a point guard. Peyton Pritchard is available. So is Cam Christie. Not interested in that, though. Trey Mann is there. That's definitely a good deal for us. Trey Mann's a hooper, too. He sims really well. For a bench guard, at least. He's not like a superstar or anything, but he does the job. Let's see. We've got Pods there as well. And we get a first. I got a bite for that one. And then that leaves us needing what? A point guard? Yep. A point guard and a backup at literally every position. Should be ready to go now. Let's look at player progression. Who regresses? Who progresses? Joel's going to drop 3. He drops 2. Oh, boy. 89. Jalen Johnson's up to an 89. 87 for Jared McCain. 85 for VJ Edgecombe. 83 for Miles Bridges. 83 for Pods. 80 for Dembona. 78 for Cole Anthony. And the rest of the guys are just the rest of the guys. Nate Ament obviously cannot progress just yet. He hasn't even played a second in the NBA yet. I think the video will end, though, at the end of the Tyrese Maxey deal. So we got 3 more seasons starting now. I will see you guys at the trade deadline of this coming season. We'll catch back up in a second. Alrighty, fellas. It has been a couple hours since I last made a take. I went out and I had dinner with my girlfriend. I'm now back at my apartment with her and my dog. I couldn't remember if I said I was going to check in at the trade deadline or at the end of the regular season, but really, really quick, I want to show you guys the rotation after a couple moves we made. I can't even remember. I did show the Jalen Johnson trade, but now the starting lineup is 32 minutes going to each of Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, VJ Edgecombe, and Jalen Johnson. 28 minutes to Joel Embiid at the starting 5. Brandon Podziemski getting 25 minutes as the, top guy off the bench. Miles Bridges right there with him getting 21 minutes. 15 minutes to Cole Anthony, who we picked up in free agency. Another 13 to Nate Ament, the 5th pick in this past draft. And another 10 to a Dembona. Hopefully his efficiency is a lot better because I no longer have him taking threes. First man in, if anybody sucks, is going to be Andre Drummond, Amir Coffey, Kenyon Martin, or Markelle Fultz is back in Philadelphia, which I didn't even sign him, so that's kind of cool. So, month of October, let's take a look. 7 games. Go 2-0, 2-2, 3-3, 4-3. I don't mind that. That's better than last year. I will see you guys at the deadline if need be. Otherwise, to the end of the regular season. All right, we got 8 games left in the season. This team is egregiously average. Going a little bit of a streak towards the end of the year. We lost 9 games in a row at one point, and it's a little concerning for this team. I don't even think we got any All-NBA performers. I doubt it. Oh, Jalen Johnson gets on there. 19, 10, and 4. 52, 36, 84 splits. Hell yeah, I like to see that. Any all-defensive, though? No, we do not. Rookie teams, maybe. Nate Ament gets on all-rookie second team, averaging 5.5, 2.5, and 1.5 on pretty poor efficiency aside from the free throws, but we will take it nonetheless. We were the 6th seed yet again, winning what? We won 4 more games than last year, and we're the 6th seed. In round 1, we get the Cavs. And last year, we played the Heat. That was over in a quick 4 games. This year, not gonna lie, I think the Cavs are even better than the Heat were last year. So game 1, we win on the road. Game 2, we win on the road. Game 3 at home, we lose. Game 4 at home, we lose. Game 5 on the road, we win. Game 6, we lose. Oh my God, we blow a 2-0 lead and then go up 3-2. And then we blow that as well. And the Mavericks, under a year 2 Cooper Flag, win an NBA title. It is so ridiculous. Draft lottery. I don't even know if we have a pick. If we do, I can't imagine it's any good. Doesn't look like we do. That's such BS. OKC had the 4th odds. If it was me, I would have dropped to 7. OKC jumps to 1. Our pick goes to somebody somewhere. I'm trying to see where it is via Philly. The Nets have it at 19, I believe, from the James Harden Ben Simmons swap from way back in the day. So I think other than like our coach is fine, NBA draft night, we can try and test the waters on Joel. He's making a lot of money. Miles Turner and Bobby Portis helps. Honestly, that might be a good deal. Trae Young, Bam Adebayo is there. Walker Kessler and Lauri Markkanen are there. Domas and Jamal Shed. Curious. Kevin Durant is there. Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. Vooch and Brandon Boston. J.K. McCall. Julius Randle and Naz Reid. Kareem Lopez, Caleb Wilson, Alperen Şengün is there. Aaron Gordon, Colin Sexton, Pascal and Obi. Cam Boozer. Cameron Boozer. Oh, I might have to do the Cam Boozer deal. And then I think we're going to sign and trade Brandon Pajemski. So we're going to set that up. We don't have any rookies. Obviously going to accept it on all these guys. Now we're going to go to pods. Eventually go to pods. There we go. We're going to have his bird rates. We do. I'll give him a 3-year, but I'm going to jack that money way up. And we're going to use that $26 million that he's going to sign for to sign or to trade him for a starting center. Derek Lively is there and Fernie Simons. Okay, we're actually getting some better offers than I thought we would. I'm not sure what I want to do. I think I'm going to do the Miles Turner and Bobby Portis deal. Let's do that. And then we take Bobby P. We look at our fours. We go, damn, we have too many. And then we're going to take Bobby Portis alongside our own future second in 2031 and land us a backup. Oh, man. Austin Reeves to come off the bench. And Dusty Pickett. I swear that's a KOT4Q All-Star. Oh, no, it was Dusty Knox, I think. Shout out Good Ball Knowledge if you remember that. Let's pick up Tyus on 2-year minimum. Safety signing Tyus Jones is always a good option. He holds his rating till he's like 35 years old. He always produces at a moderate level no matter what. 91, 90, 88, 87, 86, 86, 83, 83. After regression, mind you. 80, 80, 78, 77, 76. Andre Drummond is our worst player. Our worst former rotational player, I guess. Dusty Pickett is there, but I don't know if he really counts. Tyrese Maxey, we got 2 years left. He is the end of the video. So in 2 seasons, we fail or we succeed. So hopefully it's the latter. We're going to load in, set this rotation really fast, and then I'll probably meet you guys just at the end of the season, and any crazy moves that we have to do will be done probably off camera, if I'm being honest, because I don't really know what we're going to need to do here. Cameron Boozer, I would rather start at the 4 and then put Jalen Johnson in at the 3. And then we do some like 30, 30, 30, 28. And then we go 31, 31, 31. Actually, let's do 32 to those guys. And there we go. There's your 10-man rotation there. First man in is going to be Tyus Jones, AJ Green, or Andre Drummond, depending on who sucks and who doesn't. We're going to get to simulating, though. I will see you guys at the trade deadline or hopefully as a top 1 or 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Alrighty, fellas. We are 10 games away from the end of the season here. A far better season from start to finish this year. There were no slumps. There were no setbacks or anything of the sort. 59-23 this year. Cooper Flagg is your MVP. Do we get any awards? I doubt it. We never really do. The Mavs won 64 games. We weren't too far behind them. We don't get anyone on All-NBA first, second, or third team. Damn, I kind of thought that we would sneak somebody on there. We don't get any defensive team members and no rookie team members because we didn't have any. We were the 1 seed out east, thankfully, this year. We were able to follow through on that expectation. 2 20-point-per-game scores this year. Jalen Johnson averages 20 and 9 with 4 assists. I know he was an all-star. Tyrese Maxey averages 20, 2.5, and 3.7 assists. He was not an all-star, but he was pretty close. VJ Edgecombe off the bench, mind you, 16, 6, and 4. Love to see it. Cam Boozer, 15, 9, and 5. Great defense. I love it. Jared McCain was 14, 3, and 4 with elite three-point shooting once again. Miles Turner, 11.5 and 4.5 rebounds with almost 2 blocks a night. I love to see it. Nate Ament, 10.5, 4, and 2 with 1.5 stocks a night on much, much, much improved efficiency. Austin Reeves was pretty average for most of the year, but he picked it up pretty heavily throughout, probably just before the All-Star break to the end of the season. And then Cole Anthony was fine. 3-ball was much, much better. Field goal percentage was a little bit down from last year, but I'll take that for the sake of a better 3-ball. And then Adembona, 12.5-ish minutes a night, 4.5 points, 4 boards, almost a block. Good efficiency. Love to see it. Everybody else did not play because injuries are off. In the first round, we get the Brooklyn Nets. It's Igor Demon, Brandon Miller, Kelly Oubre, former Sixer, Axel Lundberg, that's a badass name, and Nicholas Claxton. Game 1 at home, we win. Game 2, we take as well. We head to Brooklyn now. We lose the 3rd. We win the 4th, though. Back in Philly, and we get it done in 5. That is the first playoff series victory of the video. The Celtics now. Keon Ellis, Elijah Arenas, whom we traded them for, Nate Ament, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Chris Sinak. Jr. at the 5. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. We head to Boston. We take the 3rd. We lose the 4th. We head back to Philly. We lose the 5th. Now might be the time. Who's playing well against the Celtics? Who is not? In the first round, we were led by Jalen Johnson. Nobody really played poorly except Miles Turner and Austin Reeves. And then in round 2, we are led by Jalen Johnson by a mile. And nobody is really playing poorly except Austin Reeves. So I think the Austin Reeves minutes might be disappearing here. Unfortunately for Mr. Reeves, he's going to go down to 10. Go up here, up there, and we've got 5 to give, and then an extra 1 to Jalen. 10-man rotation still. Game 6 in Boston. We get it done. We are in the conference finals to play the Atlanta Hawks. They are rolling out Trae Young, Quentin Grimes, also former Sixer, Ben Mathurin, Asa Newell, and Zach Edey. I saw Zachary Zachet is a Wizard now, so I don't know what they did there, but they traded him for something. Game 1 in Philly. We lose. That's the first Game 1 we've lost. Jalen Johnson has a massive game, but he's just outdone by the supporting cast of the Atlanta Hawks. Game 2 in Philly, we win. We head to Atlanta. We win the 3rd. We lose the 4th in Philly now. We lose the 5th game. 9-man rotation. Does this get it done for us, or does it get us done? Game 6 in Atlanta. We win on the road. Oh my God, by 1 point. Miles Turner has a big game to force a Game 7 in the conference finals. Got to come out hot. Got to come out hot. We lead the first quarter. We're kind of giving it back in the second. Oh, it's back and forth in the third. We're blowing them out in the third quarter. That's huge. That is a huge third quarter. All you got to do is hold on in the fourth. It is back and forth. Oh my God, it's a 6-point game. Now we got to jump in and play basketball, which I never play with any of the guys who are on the Sixers. So this is going to be tough.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this
Trying to get Cam Boozer up here. Oh, great. I got Dyson Daniels on me. VJ. Knock down VJ Edgecombe. Oh my goodness gracious. Nate Emmett has 1 rebound. No. Tyrese played any sort of freaking defense, man.
Roaming the paint. Here's McCain.
Jared.
Following the bucket by the Hawks.
All right, yeah, so we lost. Yeah, we're leaps and bounds better than the Atlanta Hawks, but like we lose to Quentin Grimes, who shoots 4 of 13, and Zach Edey, who had 12 points. Trae Young has a good game. Dyson Daniels and Ben Mathurin. Dyson Daniels was inefficient. Ben Mathurin shot below 50% from the field. But this team just completely disappeared. 4 of 12 for VJ, 3 of 9 for Jared, 3 of 8 for Cam Boozer, 2 of 10 for Miles Turner. Completely shot us out of it. The Hawks win an NBA title. I'll see you guys at the start of the next season. Alrighty, boys. I dumped. Oh, there it goes. Are you good, bro? My dog just, like, croaked. What the hell was that? That was funny. You okay, buddy? He's okay. All right, I traded Miles Turner and a first for Daniel Gafford and Isaiah Joe, as well as a second-round pick. I then turned around and flipped Isaiah Joe later to the Raptors for Kyan Anthony and a swap best first-round pick. And before that, I traded Austin Reeves, a first and 2 firsts and a second for Anferny Simons, a first, and Sandro Mamukelashvili. This team is so unbelievably good. If I get spanked by the AI once again, I am going to, like, nuke my channel. I don't know what that means, but there's nobody to extend. There's nobody to resign because this is the final season. This is year 4. I'm yet to have aside from the Clippers video, I haven't had a rebuild go in my hands in weeks. I've been doing this for like a year and a half now. I haven't had a rebuild go my way in weeks. But let's see how the first handful of games go. We beat the Wizards, lose to the Mavs, beat the Mavs, lose to the Suns, beat the Raptors, lose to the Spurs. We're 3-3. Can we win some more games? Beat the Magic, beat the Kings, beat the Raptors, beat the Heat, beat the Kings. Feeling much better. Let's see. Lose to the Bulls, beat the Hornets, beat the Knicks. Let's see how the remaining games in November. Lose to the Celtics, beat the Heat, lose to the Hawks, beat the Rockets, beat the Suns, beat the Wizards. We're 14-6 through the months of October and November. I will see you guys at the trade deadline if we need to shake something up. Otherwise, we're going straight to the end of the regular season. Alrighty, fellas, we are 56-14 through the 70 game mark. I'm pushing for that 60 win mark, and I think we're going to reach it. There's a whole lot of green on my screen. We actually have not lost a game since March 7th. 63 wins now, 64, 65. We lose another one. 66-15, 67-15 doesn't result in an MVP because Cooper Flagg averaged 29, 11, and 6 with 3.6 stocks. Taj Ariza wins Rookie of the Year. 6 Man of the Year is Caleb Wilson. Yeah, 15 and 8.5 is pretty badass. Wemby is your depoy. Nolan Traore is most improved. What? They didn't play this kid for 2 full seasons? My goodness. Dame, Clutch Player of the Year in Golden State. He's still hooping. Will Hardy, Coach of the Year. The Mavs go 56-26 and we don't get MVP. Are we for real? Where's the Jalen Johnson MVP? Did he average over 20? He did. 20.5, 8 boards, 5 assists this year. That's a career high. Over a steal, over a block a night. 54, 41, 86 splits. 1 seed out east. Yet again, we get Brooklyn for the 2nd year in a row. We were 14 games up on the next best team in the Eastern Conference. Let me show you the player stats. You had 20.5 from Jalen, 19.5, 18.5 from both Cam Boozer and Jared McCain. Tyrese Maxey gave you just under 18.5. Just over 14.5 was Anthony Simons off the bench. VJ was 12, 5, and 3 off the bench. Nate Ament was 11, 4.5, and 2 off the bench. Daniel Gafford as the starting 5 was 6, 7.5, and almost 2 blocks a night. Kyan Anthony was 5 points, 2 boards, 1.5 assists, but shot an elite 50, 40, 77. But 50, 40 off the bench for us as well. And then Adem Bono was 4 points, 3 rebounds. His go-to stat line over basically the last 3 seasons on 55% from the field. Nobody else played except Sandro Mamukelashvili, just for a tad bit here and there, it appears. Versus Brooklyn, Yegor Demon, Caleb Gaskins now instead of Brandon Miller, Tori Abusele, Hugo Yimga Mukuri, and Chris Sinak Jr. Let's see, game 1 in Philly, we win. Game 2, we win. Head to Brooklyn, we win the 3rd, we win the 4th. We are awaiting Orlando or Chicago, and we get Chicago. Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Jaime Jaquez, Noah Essengay, and Isaiah Hartenstein on the other side. It is Atlanta versus Cleveland. We win the 1st, we win the 2nd, we lose the 3rd, and the 4th. Starters, I guess we go like this, like this, like this. I think that's the best I can do for right now. I think. I don't know. I truly don't know. Game 5 in Philly. We win, thankfully. Atlanta is awaiting the winner of this series. We win by 33 at home, which is promising. We get on the road to Chicago. We get it done in 6, thankfully. We get the Hawks led by Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Asa Newell, and Onyeka Okongwu yet again. Tristan Da Silva, I don't know if he was there last year, but he's here now. Game 1 in Philly, we lose. G.G. Jackson beats us. Oh, my God. 4 of 12 from Fern, 2 of 8 from Gaff. What the hell? Game 2, we win. Head to Atlanta. We win Game 3 and Game 4. And we finally get it done in 5. Cam Boozer, your finals MVP, conference finals MVP, averaging 22, 8, and 7. 3 stocks on 53, 46, 88 splits facing Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves. It is Terquavion Smith, Ant, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Walker Kessler up the middle. That's an exciting little front court there. Good mix of offense and defense between Randle and Kyan Anthony's going to come out of the lineup. Between Randle and Walker, forgive me. Nate Ament is going to stay in. VJ is going to stay in. Fern is going to go down 1, but stay at a very high-octane role. 36, and then 33 to Jalen Johnson. We go with the 9-man rotation now under head coach Will Hardy. Game 1, actually, who was the better team here? I don't know if Minnesota was better than us. Oh, they were not. They were the 5 seed. Goodness me, I didn't even notice that. The 5 and 7 matchup is crazy. Game 1 in Philly, we win. By how much? 34 points. Beat the brakes off them if you have to. Make it the least viewed NBA Finals match in years. I don't care. We win the next game by 2. So maybe we do want to keep it close. We head to Minnesota. We lose, oh my God, by 27 points. Game 4, we're up 3-1. We win by 2 yet again. Another very, very close game. But can we get it done in 5? And we can. Your Philadelphia 76ers are NBA champs in the year 2028-2029. Cameron Boozer, the former, 4th overall pick to the Denver Nuggets, averages 22, 9.5, and 6 with 3 stocks a night on 44, 29, 85 splits en route to an NBA title in the city of brotherly love. And with that being said, that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST. Up on the screen right now is a video that YouTube recommends you should watch. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, comment on it. Tell me where you came from. Tell me what you liked. Tell me something you didn't like. Tell me anything you want, really. Tell me who your favorite basketball player from the 2017 NBA season was. For all I care. I love to hear comments from you guys. I love to read them. I love to respond to them. So, like I said, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.